Hello YouTube, here we are with my file server again, and the AcBel power supply I recently put in there, so because it's commercial grade equipment and a consumer grade server. Ranks it up a little bit, but of course there are things that aren't perfect about this power supply, and I'm going to address those right now. I ordered some adapters online to fix this problem, but a couple of problems with this power supply when adapting it to at least this particular server. Is that the 24-pin connector doesn't separate, and neither does the 8-pin CPU connector. Now this applies whether you'd be using one of these power supplies for a server or not. If you happen to be using a board that uses 4-pin, you can get an adapter like this, where it's female 8-pin to male 4-pin. I got this from Performance-PC or PCs, one of the two, .com. I got 3 of these for about $15 plus $5 shipping, so I ended up paying $20. And they're nice cables too. They're sleeved, they're heat shrunk. The wire gauge is pretty good. Definitely worth the purchase if you really need a cable like this. The only reason I got cables this nice is because they were the only ones that I could find that truly were the female 8-pin to male 4-pin. That's what you need for the CPU connector, so let's put that on there real quick. Let me stuff that in there. Let me stuff that in there real quick. There you have it. Now it's converted, and I can just plug it straight into the 4-pin connector on the motherboard, which I can't see. There it is. A little hard to get in there. But there you go. Plug straight in there. Excellent. Now that's all you should really have to do with these AcBel power supplies to adapt it to modern systems. Other than that, and SATA, molex to SATA converters and things like that, and molex to PCI-E power for graphics cards. But for this particular build, this is my server. It's an Intel Atom motherboard, so it doesn't have a 24-pin connector. It has a 20-pin connector. And being as anal as I am about this stuff, I wanted to convert that to something proper. And you would not believe the difficulty I had finding one of these adapters, because I haven't seen one of these adapters used in probably close to 10 years. But it's one of these. It's a female 24-pin to male 20-pin. And I haven't seen this come with a power supply in so long. So, there you have it. These can be found. I got this one off of eBay. And let me stick it on there real quick. Alright. And we'll see how it works. There we go. It also elongates the cable, which was kind of needed in this case. So let me go stuff it in the connector there. There you go. It's all converted down. Very nicely, very neatly. And I just have to push these wires out of the way. And there you have it, guys. Those are the adapters you need for at least the adapters I needed for this particular build. But these 4-pin to 8-pin adapters are the ones that you might need for your build if you happen to use an AcBel power supply. You'll need those. You'll need that adapter. You'll need molex to SATA adapters, and you'll probably need molex to PCI-E power adapters. And in my case, since I'm using an Atom board, I needed a 24 to 20-pin adapter. That's not going to be needed by everybody. Especially, I don't know if you're into vintage machines and want to use a power supply like this. I suppose you could, but I just needed that for this particular build instance, and I just thought I'd show you guys an example of modifying this power supply through adapters for a modern system. You can do it by soldering or adapters, and adapters are a lot easier to do, so that's what I did. And there you go. I'll go put this server back into service. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.